Everybody, James Zheng here. Welcome to Daily Wisdom. We spend 10-15 minutes to dive into some wisdom principles to help you achieve quantum leap results in your life. So if that's something that interests you, we're going to talk about the time management secrets of the wealthy today. If that interests you, like this, share this, subscribe to our YouTube. We put this and all of our other replays there as well too. And comment below where you're coming in from today. I go through all the comments, whether live or on replay. Great to see Apple user. Great to see you guys. Good morning, Lily. How are you? Happy Monday. Great to see you guys. But my commitment is to help you to be able to achieve quantum leap results in your businesses, your lives, and everything. So time. In our last conversation, we were talking about the principle of time management. And if you're somebody that's a high performer or wanting to be, you all know that that is one of the biggest struggles that we all deal with. In fact, I'd be hard to find someone. What's up, Alaska? It'd be hard to find someone that says that they're not busy, right? If you take a look around the world, probably one of the biggest things that people say is a challenge is I'm too busy. Right? In fact, think to yourself, if you've ever found yourself saying that to yourself in the course of a day, put a 2 in the chat. Have you ever said, I'm too busy? I have my family going on. I got my business going on. I got my life going on. And the reality is, yes, we are so flooded these days with so much more stuff. We're in a world of distraction. You turn on your phone and instantly you have a bunch of things and people and opportunities and companies that are getting at your time. Good morning, everybody. Right? You turn on your email. Have you ever got lost in your email? Or maybe you're in your Facebook or Instagram, your social media, and you get lost in the scroll hole. Or maybe your kids are dragging at you. Maybe in your work, things are crazy. If you're an entrepreneur like I am, there's always fires to be put out. There's always more things to be done. So what are one of the biggest things of time management? We spoke before about priority management, not time management. But we have to understand that time management is the greatest secret of the wealthy. It's the best kept secret of the rich. Because every single person, whether it's from Elon Musk or Bill Gates or down to ourselves, the reality is we all only have 24 hours in a day. So it's not about getting more time. And it's not about saying we're too busy. It's about knowing how do we make sure with the time that we do have, how do we be productive? So here's the first quantum leap principle. I want to challenge every single one of us here today. Language is important. If you ever find yourself saying to yourself, I don't have time and I'm too busy, I want to challenge you today to completely eliminate those phrases from your vocabulary. Can we do that? Put a 1 in the chat if you're willing to accept this challenge. Because if we allow ourselves to even mentally or verbally, energetically go there, to say, I'm too busy, I don't got time, then what you're doing is you're removing your power to be able to solve the problem. That's too easy. That's too easy. Because that's just saying that's literally an excuse. Because it's so easy to land on that, right? I'm too busy. I can't do it. Well, successful people, wealthy people, what they do is they don't say why can't I do it? They ask a different question. They ask, how can I do that? So stop even allowing yourself to say that. In fact, if I constantly do that with people around me, I'm like, why do you even think that way? We got to first start with thinking differently. So it's not about being too busy. We can always become more productive. We can always have a quantum leap. But how do we then actually do this? So the first part is not even allowing our mind to go there. It takes zero creative energy to say I'm too busy. It's like a blanket statement, excuse, distraction thing. Okay. But then how do we actually solve this? Well, here's the secret of what the wealthy do is that they're deeply intentional with the time that they do spend, and they major in major things they don't major in minor things. What are minor things? What are major things? Minor things are anything that does not lead you closer to your goals. So I want us all to think today about what it is that you want. Your business goal, your financial goal, your personal goal. Anything that is not related to the progression of that goal is a minor thing. So for sake of example, I have a business goal. Okay, we're in a phase right now that we are pre-launching a $300 million company that's about to be billions. That's one of my goals. Major time is me prospecting new people to take a look at this opportunity. Minor time is me going on YouTube, learning about things that can help me, quote unquote, in my business, that make me feel good, but it does not yield in me in doing actions. Major time, me coaching teammates to drive new prospects to look at this opportunity during this time. Minor time, me talking to a teammate and just being there as an emotional support and just talking about things that didn't happen. You know, so many times, especially for an entrepreneur, your biggest distraction is waiting and wasting way too much time on things that have already happened and just talking about it. Now, I'm a victim of this. Why do we do this? Because the reality is it's way easier to focus time on things that already happened, the past, because we can't change it anymore. But that has nothing to do with your goal. The only thing we can change is right now. So stop wasting time on minor things, stories of the past. Things happen. I get it. Only spend time if we spend time on things in the past to reflect on that and then to be able to yield a new and a better action for right now. If it is not something that is leading towards your goal, that is not major time. Put a 2 in the chat if this makes sense. We have to check ourselves with these things. So don't think to yourself ever, I don't have time. Don't think to yourself ever, I'm too busy. In fact, use as a trigger to say, I need to be more intentional about my time. Because you know what's really happening during that time? What's really happening is we're saying to ourselves, with the time that I'm spending, I'm not getting the results that I'm looking for. So the issue isn't that we spent time or didn't spend time. The time is already spent. The issue is we were not productive and intentional with the time that we did. It did not yield the result that we wanted to. So what we should do is think, how do I then use that time better? How do I then get the yes? How do I then solve the problem? How do I then move the needle forward? So today and only for today, we talked about in the previous conversation, spending all of your time on just your top 3 priorities for today. So in your business, what are your priorities right now? I have them listed out. I know exactly what I need to focus on. And if my actions, my thoughts, my energy is not related to any of those actions, here's the secret of the wealthy. You have to be able to discipline yourself to put off those things that are distractions from you, that are not leading you closer to your results. Put them off later. Those phone calls that your friends are trying to drag you into, those well-meaning conversations, the drama that your teammates are trying to drag you into, the negativity of the prospects that did not pick up, the good things to learn and the good ideas that seem amazing, but they're not leading you to the results you're looking for right now. All of those things might be good things, but if they're not aligned with your number 1 priorities, you have to discipline yourself to put off until later, to then put on today what's now. I'll end this with a story. I see Pam here on this line. I got to give her a shout out. Pam's someone that we're partnered with. She's one of our top leaders. And she said that she started applying these principles. And she's already very highly productive. She was a retired registered nurse. She's considered one of the top 1% in our business. And she started applying these principles, and she put the top 3 priorities for the day. And she said this to me yesterday. She said, James, you know what I did? Is I just put myself in my office and I refused to leave until I got my objectives done. And she did that. And it was so great. Is when she did that, she was super productive. And she was super, super effective. And then later, the joy is this, is she was able to enjoy her time with her family and not feeling all stressed out and worried about what she didn't do, because she put it all on the line, because she was focused and intentional. She was productive. She moved the needle forward. She got her goal done. And then when she spent the time with her family, she spent the time with her grandkids, she was then able to fully enjoy and be present there. So today, focus on what needs to be focused on. Don't allow the excuse of being too busy to get into your mind, and just move the needle forward with as much focus and intention as possible. And if you start to do this, you're going to notice you're going to have a lot more time in your life. You're going to have a lot more joy in your life, and a lot more effectiveness in your life. And you'll also be able to enjoy the time that you're not focused on your work as well too. And you can live a life by design. So hope this encouraged you. This is Daily Wisdom. We spend time every day, and I'm committed to helping you achieve your quantum leaps. Listen to you, share this with someone, tag someone in this, like this, subscribe to our YouTube, because we put this and all of our other replays there as well too. Other than that, we come on and we do this live every Monday through Friday at this time. Cheers to your quantum leap. And I can't wait to see you guys on the next ones. All right, let's have an awesome, awesome day. Talk soon. Bye-bye, everybody.